Alex Jones is a media personality, and through his website, Infowars, he has become a hotbed of conspiracy theories, including that 9/11 was an inside job, which isn't true, or that the Sandy Hook murders of the children were a hoax, also not true, and all sorts of other things. These websites pulled the plug for Infowars on their social networks because he had broken their policies. There's a lot of concern over the last couple of months that he whipped his followers into a furor where they would harass or even do worse to a lot of these families who are impacted by all of this. There was a story in the New York Times about how the parents of one of the kids from Sandy Hook couldn't go visit their child's grave because of how much harassment they get. So there's been a lot of concern that this stuff needs to be handled. People who follow Alex Jones and Infowars say that this is a free speech issue. Whether or not how they impact people is not the point. The point is that these are the largest social networks in the world. Their populations are larger than any country on earth, and thus Infowars and Alex Jones should be allowed to say what they say. The people who are against them say, no, harassment is not okay. These platforms have rules against this kind of behavior, and they need to be enforced. There is a lot of bad stuff that happens on the internet every day. And these social networks, Facebook, YouTube, all these people continuously have to close accounts and remove content all the time. What's interesting about Alex Jones and Infowars is that they are very public. We know who Alex Jones is. And he continues to do what he does despite warnings from the companies. It's going to be very interesting to see how Alex Jones and Infowars respond. So far, it doesn't appear as though that they have changed the way that they do their work and the way that they publish, but it'll be interesting to see that. It'll also be interesting to see how the conservative movement changes and responds to all of this. The last time we saw some serious movement against conservative voices, you've seen people on Capitol Hill very angry, hearings about it. You've heard the President of the United States weigh in. So this is likely to become a much larger issue.